Okay, this is the Frugal Gardener, and today we are going to do a little harvesting in the garden. Right here we have some onions. I probably could have used a larger pot. You can see that these are root bound, but they've been growing for a while in here, so I'm just going to get in here and take these apart and see if we have any onions. Hopefully, yes, we do. Here's one. Let's just get in here and see what we have. A couple of small ones and medium-sized ones. So not a total loss, but not as large as I was hoping for. So I think that's about it for this one. And we're going to move on to our second and last pot and see if we can get anything out of that one. So far, just have these little guys here. And I'm going to just set these here for now. And now pot number 2. Pot number 2 is already looking better. Yeah. Here's one. Wow. Okay. Good. Yes. You can smell the pungency from the onions. And it looks like we hit pay dirt in this little small pot. I grow these throughout the year whenever I have onions or onion seeds or onion sets. And I just kind of let them go. They don't require a lot of attention. Just basically don't let it dry out. And these are the baby ones that I planted. I added to the pot, but they never took off. And that's fine. But I got 3 decent size onions from out of this pot to go with these guys over here. So all in all, I'll even throw those little ones into a soup or a stew. And you just want to double check. I am the frugal gardener, so I don't want to waste anything. Here's a couple little baby ones that I will, as I said, I'll add that to. Oh, okay. These aren't too bad. They aren't bad at all. So the little guys will go into the stews. The bigger guys we'll use for pretty much anything. We're having a cookout later on today. Maybe I'll add that to what's going on the grill. And that looks like we're pretty much done for this one. So I'm kind of reluctant to harvest these radishes because they haven't been doing well, and I suspect that it's probably from the heat, but I'm gonna just, yeah, these aren't doing well, and I think that's pretty much all I'm going to get out of this. But I may have 1 or 2 that are better. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change the soil composition on these I've had these for well over a month, and I'm going to probably end up using this as compost. You can see the soil is kind of compacted, and that's not good for what I'm trying to do here. So for the most part, this did not work out the way I expected it to, but that's the way it goes sometimes. I've got to the point now where I'm using these little tabs because I have over 32 different types of plant, shrubs, and trees in the garden. So I know these are cherry radishes. I know they were planted on 5/15. This is getting close to the middle of July, so these should be a lot further along than what you have here. What I see here is I use the soil that I have left. This is not the best soil to use. If you notice, you'll see there's wood chips in here and other little foreign matter that actually is not the type of soil to use for this. I took a chance and it didn't pay off. I will replant these, but the next time I'll use a better quality of soil, and I'm going to add some more organic nutrients. I don't like to use chemicals, but this is what happens when you don't have the proper soil. So at this point, this is pretty much a loss, but it's not a total loss because I'm going to put these in the compost, and that way I'll still get some benefit from them. But yeah, this is not at all what I was hoping for, but again, I'm not really that surprised. So let's move on to our third and final harvest, which I know is going to be better. And now for my favorite part of the harvest. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for this. We have what they call long beans. Look at the size of these beans. Basically, I'm going to pull these off, and I should have had a container or something to put these puppies in, because it looks like we have quite a few, and well, I'm not as young as I used to be, so getting these guys off is going to take some time. Whoops. Here's a nice sized one. Look, just in a few seconds, this is what I have so far. It's hard to pick this up on the camera, I would imagine, but this is going to be some good eating once I get all these out. I think what I'm going to do is just pull the majority of these out right now, the larger ones, and come back for the smaller ones, or even just wait another week. Wow, here's another set up here. If I can get to these, I have this string here to hold everything up. Beans for everybody. These have taken me about, I think I planted these a couple of months ago. So 2.5 months. And oh, look at that. And this is about almost half of what I have here. I staggered my planting. I have beans in 3 different places. So when I'm done with these, a couple of weeks later, I have others in another part of the garden that I will pick up, and then even more in the third part of the garden. Let me set these down and go in for Let's see what I have down here. Well, yeah, here's a few more larger ones. Trying to get them from the tip here, but it's not really giving me a good vantage point to harvest from, but that's okay. I'll work around it. Wow. Here's a whole nother section here. And grab these boys here. Pull them over closer to me and make it easier. And we'll be having a bean feast after a while here. This is the payoff. This is what you are hoping for when you plant these. Beans are pretty easy to grow. Did a video earlier on growing in my chop inspired garden, and I had an issue with the rainbow carrots and a few other things that I was growing. I worked it out, but in this case, no problem. They just grew and grew and grew. I'm going to harvest the rest of these, and then I'll show you guys what I have on the other side. And here's more. This one's kind of small. I'm going to leave the smaller beans and come back and harvest them in a couple of weeks. Give them probably another week, maybe two. But I think we have most of the ripe ones. You can tell from, whoop, nope. You can tell from the size, and you can tell from the fact that you can see the beans actually forming inside the pod. You can also tell when you break them in half. They're supposed to snap, but even if they don't, you can still cook them and eat them. So this is, I think, all that I can see for now. Not true. Oh boy. We are going to be here for a while. I just found another whole patch. Anything that I missed, I'll come back for. They're not going anywhere. But this is enough for a nice meal right here. Well, that's it for Harvest Day, gang. This is the Frugal Gardener. Thank you for spending Harvest Day with me. We'll be doing this again in probably a week or so, because it's July and this is time to reap what we sow. Please subscribe, tell your friends, and don't forget, we're also doing a special series this summer, which is the Frugal Gardener. It's a chopped inspired garden, where we're doing vegetables from the series of how to grow things that you won't be able to find, or may find hard to find in your supermarket. That's it for now. See you guys later.